I mean, look at this. Why do we even need these on our truck? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you how this happened and what I'm going to do to make sure that this never happens again. So about a month ago, I did a 4,000-mile round trip drive in my Cybertruck all the way from Colorado Springs to South Florida when this happened. And this didn't happen like you might think. I wasn't doing anything crazy like off-roading. This can actually happen to anybody at any time, and I'll let you know what happened in just a minute. And why do we even need these? Is it for aerodynamic purposes? If you take a look at the original design of the Cybertruck, it didn't have these fairings underneath the truck. And this actually takes away about 3.5 inches from the clearance of the bottom of the truck. And instead of just buying some new fairings from Tesla so this can happen again, I wanted to look for a more permanent solution. And that's where I came across the Fairings Delete Kit from BestEvMod. And in this video, I'm going to go through the full installation of the Fairings Delete Kit, and we're going to see how it looks in the end. So let's get started. So now before we begin the installation, I want to let you know exactly how this happened and the circumstances surrounding it, because this can happen to pretty much anybody. Again, I wasn't doing anything crazy. I wasn't going off-road. It's just something that happened. So on our way back from our trip, again, we were going from South Florida to Colorado Springs, and we were driving at night. And I was probably doing about 80, 85 miles an hour because the speed limit on the road trip roads out in the middle of nowhere are pretty high. So again, I was going pretty fast. And as I was driving, I noticed that there was probably about 1.5 foot long piece of tire just sitting out in my path. And again, it happened so fast I didn't have time to react. I just kind of had the tire go underneath the middle of the truck. And as it did that, I heard a loud bang. Well, when we stopped to charge up, I went and looked at the back of the truck, and sure enough, this is what I saw. And if I can get it broken just driving normally, for the people who do off-roading, this is definitely something you're going to want to do to your truck. And again, why do we even need these pieces of plastic hanging from the bottom of our truck? If you know the answer to that, let me know in the comments below. So this kit looks pretty nice. It comes with a set of front and rear fairing deletes for your truck, as well as pretty much all the tools you're going to need for the installation. And the type of plastic that BestEvMod uses for these deletes seems to be the same type of plastic that's already on your Cybertruck. One thing I do want to mention that I learned later on in this video is the installation would go a lot easier if you rotate your tires outward. You have so much more room to actually change out the front fairing, and the clips that came with your truck I just reused, but the kit does come with these new little clips if you want to use those. So first we're going to start off on the front of the truck, and there are 3 of these little clips here that we need to remove first. You can just use the included pry tool. And if we peel back the cover, you can see that there is a 10mm bolt right there, and there's also another one down on the other side as well. And you can remove these with the included wrench. Funny enough, my bolt was barely even tightened on there, so I can just loosen it up and take it off with my fingers. I did try to use my own wrench for the first one because it was kind of at a weird angle, but I'm going to try the included one for this other one, and I think we'll probably run into the same thing where it's like barely even on there. Yep, you can pretty much just take it off with your fingers. It's really not on there hardly at all. And there's that nut. And then the fairing should just come off pretty easy. Just kind of rotate it forward and kind of pull down. There's some clips in here. And there it is. So that was pretty easy. And it's super easy to clip these pieces in. It just clips in underneath the bottom of your truck. And then for these holes here, they just simply use the little plastic clips that we popped out from the liner. And you want to make sure that this actually goes over the liner and not underneath it. Put this under here. This clips into place just like that. And we just put our clips back into place here. Make sure when you put them back in, they're open like this. And we're going to push it in. And then once it's flush, then you push in the little button to fasten it in place. And that's it for the front piece. Now you just need to do the same thing for the other side. And here's what the front deletes look like all done. I think that looks better already. Looks a lot more sleek. And they were super easy to install, as you saw. So now that we've done the front, we're going to start on the back, and I think that's where it becomes a little bit more difficult. So before we can remove the rear fairing here, there's a couple things that we need to do first. For the bottom trim of your truck here, there are these bolts that we need to take off, and you can use that with the included little wrench here. They're just 10mm screws. They say you only need to remove 3, but I'm going to remove 4 because I want to have as least amount of stress on this plastic as possible when we're kind of bending it out. Also, before you start this, I would recommend putting your truck into off-road, high, or extract mode because it'd be a lot easier to get underneath your truck. And these screws are very easy to take out. All right, so I removed all 4 of my bolts for the plastic trim, and now we need to remove this one clip right here. As you can see, the fairing is almost all the way off already. We just have one more bolt on the inside that we need to take off. So now the next thing we need to do is to pull off our trim around our wheel here. We just need to kind of pop it off for 3 clips. We don't need to take the whole thing off. And the way that you do that is you're supposed to be able to just pull this out, and it should start to pop off. Okay, so that's 3, and we can just leave it like that. And there's 1 bolt underneath here that we need to remove as well. This is another 10mm bolt. So you can see the bolt right there. Then once this bolt is removed, we should be able to just pull out the bottom trim here towards us. And now that we've pulled this off, there are some torque screws that we need to undo. There's actually only one that I need to undo right here because the fairing is already broken off pretty much all the way. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can use the included torque screwdriver to remove those. And there we go. All right, so now that all the screws are taken apart, we can actually start putting everything back together. So I'm going to start with the bottom trim piece here. Just make sure when you put this back, the top part of the plastic goes over the metal and plastic parts on your truck. Just clip right in place here. Then we need to put our bolt back. Another thing you want to make sure of is the piece right here goes inside of your trim. Just push that back in, and there we go. So we'll put our bolt back in. Then we can push our trim piece around our wheel well. Just make sure that all the clips line up. And there's that. There's also one other clip that I forgot to take off that's back here. Then we'll take our trim delete piece. Just make sure that the little clips here go into the little slots underneath. And also make sure that this little plastic trim piece here goes underneath the little piece of your wheel well. And it fits in place just like this. And we'll put our clips in. And then we'll put all our screws back into the bottom trim. And once you have the fairing in place, just push up on the bottom here and you should hear a couple clips, and that's those plastic clips actually securing up inside the bottom trim. Now you notice that there's a little gap here. Well, they include these little clips, and what you need to do is you're going to clip the fairing onto the plastic trim part and it's going to hold it in place. So you can see this little there's a little slot in the middle here, and that's where this little clip is going to go. And you need to make sure that the clip kind of holds onto the plastic bottom trim here. So you're going to get that underneath. And you also don't want to really bend this too much because you want to make it hold like onto place. It's just, you need to work this in between this plastic trim piece and the actual bottom part of your truck trim piece. And here I can show you, I didn't put it in all the way, but you can see how the metal clip is underneath the trim piece here, and it goes on top of the actual fairing, and that'll keep it in place. So push up on the fairing where it needs to be in, and then push in the clip. And you can see now that once it's in place, there's no more gap here, and you didn't need to screw the fairing into the bottom trim. Halfway through the installation of the other side of the fairing. Now, since this fairing is not broken, there are some clips in here that you will need to remove. And I don't know if you guys can see these right here. You just kind of gotta like push them out this way, but they're kind of in there. So you might need to take a screwdriver or something and kind of push them in and then down. So it will release the bottom fairing. You can see these clips right here. You need to push those in and then down to release the fairing. There should be 1, 2, and then 3 in the corner there. So you can just use this tool here to kind of push them in and down. And then it just kind of comes off just like that. So on this side, I actually ended up bending one of these plastic pieces in here. So you need to be very careful when you're putting these back in so that doesn't happen. So you can see this little pin is kind of bent now. I'm going to try to bend it back. All right, I think I got it back. All I did was kind of rotate the little pin to where it was kind of angled toward the hole, and then kind of just guided it in, and it seemed to work. And here is the passenger side all done. Looks pretty good overall. It just has this little piece here that just kind of bows out a little bit, but you're working with plastics and they, you know, kind of bend and flex, but for the most part, I do think it looks pretty flush. And I'll put some before and after pictures so you guys can see the differences. I think that looks pretty good. The truck now looks like it did in the original prototype, so you don't have those fairings kind of hanging out underneath the truck. I think that looks really good. So you get your clearance back, and now if you go off-roading, you don't have to worry about those getting broken off, or if you happen to run over something by accident in the road, you don't have to worry about them getting ripped off like what happened to me. And here's doing some front shots so you guys can see what it looks like from the front. You can see that you don't have those fairings in the front anymore. I think it looks really clean. So I don't know about you, but I think the fairings delete came out really good. Looks really nice and clean, and you have your 3.5 inches of clearance back on your truck. It did take a little bit of time and patience to install them, but if I could do it, I know you guys could do it too. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about the delete, and would you be willing to do that to your truck? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you guys are interested in picking up this delete kit for your truck, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please let me know by hitting the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.